They are singing We Shall Overcome. Oh my gosh. They are singing We Shall Overcome. What are y'all doing?
Meanwhile,
They don't know how to fight and be part of an opposition party. Representative Green gave them the example. The Democrats are not meeting the moment.
Did these fools sing a Negro spiritual on the floor of Congress for Al Green? Why do Democrats think singing is their strong suit? While we may have won the election, the fight to restore our great nation is only beginning. Now it's time to take a stand, and Patriot Mobile is leading the charge. As America's only Christian conservative wireless provider, Patriot Mobile offers a way to vote with your wallet without compromising on quality or convenience. Patriot Mobile isn't just about providing exceptional cell phone service. It's a call to action to defend your rights and freedoms. With Patriot Mobile, you'll get outstanding nationwide coverage because they operate on all three major networks. If you have a cell phone service today, you can get cell phone service with Patriot Mobile with a coverage guarantee. But the difference is every dollar that you spend supports the First and Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, and our veterans and first responders. The switch is super easy. You can keep your number, which is what I love about it. You can keep your phone, or you can upgrade your phone. Our 100% US-based customer service team will help you find the perfect plan for you. Right now, go to patriotmobile.com/Tatum, or you can call 972-PATRIOT and get a free month of service with promo code Tatum. Switch to Patriot Mobile today and defend freedom with every call, every text that you make. Visit patriotmobile.com/Tatum or call 972-PATRIOT. Let's go with Sunny Hostin calling Democrats to fight and die for their rights. Al Green was so stupid. All right, roll that clip.
So on Tuesday, Texas Congressman Al Green was booted from the chamber for protesting Trump's joint address to Congress. Watch.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Is that not true? Look at this fool. Look at this fool.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat.
Look at him.
Move this gentleman from the chamber.
You have no mandate.
So,
Stupid.
after there were calls for the House to censure him over this, he made his case the next day. Take a look at that.
The president indicated that he had a mandate. I said to the president, you do not have a mandate to cut Medicaid. I have constituents who need Medicaid. They will suffer and some will die if they don't get Medicaid. I heard the speaker when he said that I should cease. I did not, and I did not with intentionality.
But the speaker, also known as Mike Johnson, wasn't hearing it. Now, this is what he said about that. Watch.
They take no pleasure in making history like this. I want us to have proper decorum. I want us to maintain really the great tradition of this institution, and these things do damage to it, and I'm sorry that it happened.
What about an insurrection? Does that do damage to the institution?
Sugar, honey, shut up, lady. Shut your mouth. You shut up right now. Shut your pie hole. I'll get sick of these people bringing up the insurrection. Can y'all stop already? People, well, I want them to keep going. I don't want to hear them. People have already, they don't care, right? The average person don't give a F. Is that right? Because if it was such an insurrection was such a problem, they wouldn't have voted for Trump because he was the insurrectionist, the lead insurrectionist. People don't care, okay? Stop with the bull crap. We see that they had agents and stuff in the crowd. Now information has come out that they could have stopped it, but they refused to. Now we know that they all pardoned. It's over. This point is here. The guy's decorum and behavior was unbecoming of a Congress member. There's laws in the floor of Congress, and he violated them. And he was warned multiple times, but he kept doing it because he said he did it with intentionality. That means his whole purpose was to get kicked out. So why do we care that he got kicked out if his purpose was to be kicked out? He got kicked out like he's supposed to. That's what he wanted to do. And I think Mike Johnson was correct. Like, we don't need to do all this. It's pointless. What about January 6th? Roll it.
So yesterday, the House voted to censure Green, which inspired this show of unity from some Democrats. Watch this.
Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
Look at Maxine. She's such a weirdo. Are they singing? Are they singing old Negro spirituals? Do we have a clip of them singing? Let's pull that clip. I'm gonna freeze the show because you know they ain't talking about nothing. I want to hear the rest of that song. Did these fools sing a Negro spiritual on the floor of Congress for Al Green? Why do Democrats think singing is their strong suit? None of them know how to sing. And like I say, it's always the melanated people that's in the front looking stupid. Maxine Waters, she literally looked crazy with that wig on. She looked super crazy. And I like I say, I'm glad they're doing it because it is what it is. While he pulled that up, I'm gonna answer a couple super chats real quick. We got it? Roll it.
That he will call Congressman Green to the well. Oh, there we go. Let's listen in.
To answering present. The resolution is adopted. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid on the table. The House will come to order. The House will come to order. Shh. Will Representative Green present himself to the well?
Oh, we're going to all stand in solidarity.
By its adoption of House Resolution 189, the House has resolved that Representative Al Green be censured, that Representative Al Green forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure, and that Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
What are they singing? No way.
The House will come to order. The House will come to order. What's it?
You wanted to let him keep doing this, or until they clear?
The House will come to order. Clear the well, please. Clear the well. The House has to continue its business.
They are singing "We Shall Overcome." Oh my God! They are singing "We Shall Overcome." What are y'all doing? What we shall overcome because the guy disagrees with Trump?
This is a really sad day for our institution. What Representative Al Green did in the midst of the president's speech as our honored guest to the chamber was disrupted. He did it intentionally, as everyone saw. I gave him plenty of warnings, and he refused it. It was a deliberate action. It needed to be met with swift punishment. That's the tradition of this place, to maintain decorum. And so that's what we just did. The resolution passed on the House floor. There were 224 votes in favor of censuring him for that behavior. 198 Democrats voted against it. I can't believe that. 2 votes present. So I think we had 9 Democrats join us in this bipartisan measure that we took. And it was critically important, Bill, because we have to maintain the dignity of this place. We're the greatest deliberative body in the history of the world. There's a deep and rich tradition here, and it is violated. To our understanding and our review of history, that was the first time that any member of Congress has ever had to be removed in the middle of a presidential address, and it's shameful.
What, how do y'all use them old Negro spirituals because you disagree with Donald Trump? The people that sang "We Shall Overcome" were actually, they had to overcome some serious stuff. You know, I think, I forget how long ago that the "We Shall Overcome" song came about. It could have been back in slavery days. Let me see. When did it come about? I know that song. You know, I grew up black my whole life. So let's see. "We Shall Overcome" origin. Nah, so it was soon. Hold on, y'all. Because there was a lot of Negro spirituals. And it says "We Shall Overcome" is a protest song that became a key anthem for the U.S. Civil Rights Movement. Its origins track back to the gospel hymn "I'll Overcome Someday," composed by Reverend Charles Albert Tindley in 1901. The song evolved over time with significant contributions from various artists and activists. In 1945, during a strike by tobacco workers in Charleston, South Carolina, the song was adopted and sung by the strikers. Pretty much, I think that's the significance of it. So this song was pretty much developed in 1901, the early 1900s. And they singing it how many years later? 124 years later, they singing this song. 124 years later, they singing "We Shall Overcome" on a congressional floor because he got censured for doing the exact same thing that he planned to do, and that was to get kicked out of Trump's speech. During the time where Trump said it was a mandate that he had won the popular vote and all electoral college vote and all the swing states, and all of that is true. But instead, when black people were really going through something, when they were getting hung from trees, when black people in some parts of America were being discriminated against, they couldn't drink out of the same water fountains, all of these things, they were singing "We Shall Overcome," and these fools doing it right now. Woo, you can't make this up, you can't make this up, you can't make this up. Let's finish Sunny Hostin's clip, because that's where I was going, then I got distracted. Roll the clip.
Touching. It's touching, but it didn't unite them all because 10 Democrats voted to censure Green.
Wow. Do you want a list of the 10?
Do you want to hear their names?
Yes, I do.
Why go after them, too? Go after the Republicans.
Because they don't know how to fight and be part of an opposition party. Representative Green gave them the example. The Democrats are not meeting the moment. It is very clear that Medicaid is on the table. It is very clear that Social Security is on the table.
Trying to get rid of Medicaid.
People will die. The baby boomers, the civil rights generation, they knew what they had to do. They were willing to fight and die for their rights. This generation of Congress, they are not meeting the moment. This is an existential crisis.
Both parties must hold themselves to the same standards we expect from the other side. See, they're going to a gunfight with a knife, as they say.
But therein lies the problem, you see. Yeah. Look, I like civility in Congress. And I think that when you are in Congress, we are not at a WWE wrestling match. This is not the House of Commons. This is the U.S. Capitol. The problem is that this is not happening in a vacuum. We all remember when Joe Wilson, the Republican congressman, stood up against Barack Obama giving a State of the Union and called him a liar.
Said you lied.
We saw Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, the congressional hearings lately have devolved into shouting matches that are shameful. And frankly, like you, I have a really hard time being lectured by Republicans who are trying to whitewash and rewrite history, because if you didn't stand up against Donald Trump's pardon of 1,500 insurrectionists who have violated the Capitol like no other time in history, then you don't have the right to clutch your pearls and be all outraged
but they don't care.
over a member of Congress standing up.
Somehow, these hamburger heifers somehow forgot that Joe Biden pardoned his whole family just not too long ago. He pardoned everybody that was investigating January 6th, which nothing came from it. What came from it? Did Donald Trump go to jail? Was he an insurrectionist? No. There's no evidence. Nothing came from it. The thing is, Donald Trump would never get charged for anything because he had his rally. He has a right to express himself to think that the election was stolen. That's fair. They said it his whole term that he was an illegitimate president and that the Russians colluded to steal the election from American people. They said it his whole term. He have a right to express himself to say what he feels. That don't mean people get to go and beat up cops and break in the Capitol. But then on record, he tell people, peacefully let your voice be heard. In any court of law, you can't deduce a crime when a man said don't do a crime. And he has the right to express himself, because if he thought they stole the election, what's the problem with that? He can't have a right to think that they stole the election?